Hey everyone, this is Brett DN here, and I'm doing a review on my Snap-on MG725 half-inch impact. I bought this pretty much in response to me not being happy with my Napa half-inch impact that I bought when I worked at Chevrolet. Holy shit. The Napa impact that I had was their new Platinum series. It was a magnesium body, same as the Snap-on one. It's not the old school Napa ones that are like based off an Ingersoll Rand 231 or something like that. I'm talking like, it was very different. It had kind of a front nose cone and a back plate that was black, and then the middle part was painted yellow, and it said Platinum Magnesium Series. Now I know in the States you guys don't have Ultra Pro Platinum. That's a Canadian thing. I think it's mostly called Carlisle down there, but whatever the case is. Holy, I'm not feeling like making a video. Okay. And it just wasn't really that great. Like, it only put out about 550 foot-pounds of torque. And when I used it at the dealership, you know, I have good quality, you know, a big air compressor, you know, actually you can run it. Well, I had problems taking off lug nuts off, like, Traverses and Equinoxes and Cruises. You know, like, you're probably gonna say, well, why not a bigger truck? If it can't even bust off lug nuts off a smaller car that takes less lug nut torque, like when you torque the wheels, obviously I'm gonna have bigger problems taking, you know, half-ton or three-quarter-ton, one-ton wheels off. I just wasn't impressed. It was a very early model. I bought it in April, and I think that new Platinum Magnesium Series impact came out in like very late March, like maybe the 20th or something. It was very, very late March. Wasn't very happy with it. Only owned it for 2 months. Returned it under warranty cause because that's what they believed what was wrong with it was a fault. But it was very bad. So I got my money back, and this pretty much paid for a refurbished MG725 that I got on eBay from a pawn store in Colorado, and I'm up here in Saskatchewan, so it came a long way to get up here. And I've been absolutely impressed by it. I used it to take off lug nuts off the Avenger and my truck. Just phenomenal. And I'm talking about that's on a little 10-gallon air compressor, and it did a lot better than my Napa one. It's actually slightly a little bit better fuel efficient, like air efficient too, because my Napa one was a huge fucking hog on air. And a lot of people complain this 725 is also a hog, but it's actually a lot more efficient than my Napa one, so I don't know. But really great. You know, my only complaint, actually I have two complaints, is there's supposed to be an anvil stop for this, where when you let go of the trigger, this, you know, it stops, so your lug nuts don't fly off, or if you're working on other kind of stuff like that, it doesn't do it, it just keeps freewheeling. So I don't know if that's like something they said and then it didn't work out or what, but I don't have that. And my other problem, I don't know if this affects the newer ones or brand new. I actually don't know what year this is made. I'd have to find that out. But I seen on videos where this is kind of like more of a slotted instead of a knob. It's very hard to adjust this. Now, what I usually have it set at is I have it set on the lowest setting, which does not affect reverse. Reverse, you still get full tilt. But on forward, I get it slow. That way, if I'm doing lug nuts or, you know, other fasteners, I don't rip them when I put them in or strip them, you know what I mean? So that is very hard to adjust. The anvil stop apparently advertised. I never seem to get it to actually work. When I let go of the trigger, it still kind of freewheels at least 1.5 rotations, so I don't know. It does come with a muffler. Whatever or not taking it off is that huge of a performance boost. It is stupid fucking loud. My Napa one never even had a muffler on it, and this thing is loud. When you take the muffler off, which is pretty easy, take off that nut right there, not the air fitting, but the nut under that, and just pop it out. It is stupid loud. I had it operating in just my small garage, made my ears ring. But did it have any extra power? Not that I could have noticed. I don't have a, you know, a test bench to test that. So if you're working in a very confined space with the muffler off, probably wear some ear protection would be recommended. It's actually fairly light with it being a magnesium, you know, body. Incredibly light. Way lighter than my other magnesium Napa impact, which was ridiculously heavy. I think it was at least 6 pounds. This, I think, is about 4.6 or something like that. I have to get direct specs. But if you can try and get one of these used in very good condition, or at least refurbished, you're doing really great. I got this for about 250 bucks. And I bought my Napa one for $319 brand new, and this is way better. So if anyone's in the market for a good impact, if you can get an MG725 cheap, definitely jump on it. If not, definitely get a Ingersoll Rand Titanium 2135, I think is the number. Those are really great too. I've used those. But if you really want to splurge and be the really cool person to have a Snap-on, I definitely recommend this if you can get it cheap enough. Because I really got a steal again this for 250 Canadian. That was a huge deal. So, hopefully this review was helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.